Great Western Dining Service provides dining services for schools, colleges and universities, camps and conference centers, and businesses and industry. From its inception, Great Western Dining has remained strongly committed to the original concepts of quality service coupled with delicious food. Great Western Dining builds a personalized dining program for each client based on location, population, and current conditions, and then continually tweaks it, ensuring that each customized program is contemporary and always customer-oriented.
Great Western Dining is proud to be the title sponsor of today's Shootout. We wish all the teams the best of luck on the court.
Welcome back into the Triton Nation Network here at Hodges Fieldhouse as the anthem will be played right now. So that's the anthem. We're about to introduce the starters for this third game of this Iowa Central Classic / Great Western Shootout. We thank Great Western Dining for sponsoring the event. This is the Iowa Central Tritons taking on Central Columbus Community College.
As the Central Community College Raiders are being introduced, we're getting ready for tip-off here at Hodges Fieldhouse. As Reese said, for the third game of a four-game lineup for today. And we have 4 more games coming up for you tomorrow as Iowa Central is now being introduced.
So, if you missed the earlier games as Iowa Central gets introduced, the first game today that we had, Northeast against Nyack, the women's game. A great game between those two women's teams as both teams came in at 9-0. Northeast left at 10-0, beating Nyack 67-54, and then the men's played right after that. The Nyack men defeated the Northeast men 82-60 to advance to 8-2. So now these two teams, both Central Columbus and Iowa Central, have similar records. Central Columbus has a record of 3-6 coming into today, as Iowa Central comes in at 3-5. 4 10-minute quarters in the women's games. So introducing the starters for Central Columbus, we have number 10, Quinche Love, number 22, Lexi Bacon, number 23, Jada Warner, number 32, Maddie Wolf, as we're underway, and number 44, Peyton Blank. That's the starters for Central Columbus. As a quick turnover.
Starters for Iowa Central is number 34, Brittany West, number 22, McKenna Carver, number 4, Mardeja Cross, number 14, Rachel Toto, and number 12, Kira Ward. Iowa Central's in their dark gray uniforms, and Central Community College Raiders are in their green jerseys.
So we're set for a good one. 3 ball, no good by Love, and she's a player to look out for if you're the Tritons. As Cross gets it over to West. Back to Toto now. Just underway here in the third matchup of the night. There's 4 tonight, 4 tomorrow night, as it's Cross laying it in for the first 2 points of the ball game. 2-0 Iowa Central. So Brittany West is the big star so far for Iowa Central. Look out for her tonight. Love missing, got her own rebound. Blocked by West. Keeps it in bounds, gets it out to Toto, and here come the Tritons.
Toto kicks it out to Carver, who shoots for 3 and misses. There's a fight for the rebound as Central ends up with it and starts bringing it down the floor.
Inside, no good by Jada Warner. And now it's Mardeja Cross. Out to West. She'll pull up for 3 and nails it. Brittany West from downtown, and that's what's big about her. She can shoot threes being a low post player.
The Central Raiders are now looking to answer that three-pointer by Brittany West with one of their own, which is airmailed.
Airmailed right to Brittany West. So
loose ball,
save.
West and Carver fighting for it.
And there's a jump ball, and it'll favor Iowa Central. But the possession arrow will change after they inbound this ball on the sideline. 5-0 start to this ball game for the Tritons. And lost out of bounds by Cross. It'll be a turnover, and it'll go to Central Columbus.
Jada Warner bringing the ball up for the Raiders.
These teams met earlier in the season at the Northeast Hawks Classic in Nebraska. Iowa Central took that one against the Central Columbus Raiders 70-57 as Brittany West scored 23 points inside to Kira Ward, and it rolls in. It's now 7-0 Iowa Central, and a good start if you're a Triton fan or if you're Coach Kelly Kruger. Here's Warner now for Central Columbus.
Raiders are looking to answer this 7-0 run to start the game for Iowa Central and get on the board, which they won't on this possession.
In and out for Maddie Wolf. Here's Carver. Over to Toto, wide open for 3. She nails it. It's a 10-0 start for Iowa Central, and Central Columbus has to take a timeout.
That was a really well drawn up play by the Tritons there. They had Toto wide open at the top of the key for 3.
Yeah, as I said, a great start for Iowa Central. Get the momentum swinging in their way. And an early timeout called by Central Columbus. As I said, they're 3-6, and they're coming off a win at York College, 64-55. They had lost 4 in a row before their last win. They play Iowa Central. And tomorrow they'll play Nyack, who earlier lost their first game to Northeast Community College.
As we get back underway, number 32, Sarah Ulling, has checked in for the Tritons. And you'll see her in the post. Warner steps up for that shot and makes the long distance 2 to get Central on the board.
So that stops a 10-0 run to start the game for Iowa Central, but they still have the momentum.
Toto looking to set up the offense here. West for 3.
In and out. Hauled down by Peyton Blank on the board. 10-2 Iowa Central, 5 minutes gone by so far here in the first quarter of 4. Blank puts it up, no good, but a foul going to be called on Rachel Toto. That'll be her first.
Peyton Blank will be shooting 2 free throws here.
So Iowa Central coming off a loss to South Australia right here at Hodges Fieldhouse last Sunday, 66-47. Blank misses the first. They'll take on Central Community College right now, and tomorrow they'll face Northeast Community College, who is now 10-0 after their win against a good 9-0 Nyack team.
Checking in for Iowa Central's number 20, Chris Okanaka, and number 4, Mardeja Cross, as Okanaka brings the ball up the floor for the Tritons.
Cross misses the layup.
That was a
rebound
nice
by
move.
Ward, but she couldn't get it to go. A jump ball was called instead, and this time it'll favor Central Columbus.
That was a nice move by Cross to get to the basket. Just didn't work out for her to finish the shot and get the bucket. Now here comes Jada Warner and the rest of the Central Raiders as they're going to go on offense here and try to answer what Iowa Central has done to start this game. The Iowa Central marching band is here, and you might be able to hear them chanting defense currently, cheering on their Tritons.
The first game we've had the band in the crowd.
That layup is good by Jada Warner, and that makes it 10-4.
So as I said, Quinche Love, the big player to look out for if you're the Tritons, and Brittany West on Iowa Central if you're Central Columbus. Driving inside, Ward tips it out to West. West drives inside, finds Cross inside, puts it up, off the glass, no good. Tipped out to Warner.
Lexi Bacon driving towards the basket.
Off the glass, no good, but a foul going to be called. We'll see who it's on. It's going to be on Brittany West. That's her first. Quinche Love in 6 games played for Central Columbus, averaging 12 points. She scored 25 points in the game against Iowa Central earlier this year.
First free throw is good for Lexi Bacon. She'll have one more as we have a bunch of substitutions in for Iowa Central.
Quinche Love from Minneapolis. She is a sophomore for Central Columbus.
McKenna Carver's back in for Iowa Central. So is Rachel Toto. And number 54, Matilde Martin, has checked into the game for the first time.
An easy drive to the basket for Toto. Nobody defended her. So it's now 12-6. No good there, but a push in the back. They're going to get Peyton Blank on the push.
A very clear push in the back.
Right in front of the refs. Pretty clear call. Right under the basket. Brittany West has started all 8 games this season for the Tritons, averaging 15 points a game. Here's Cross driving inside, gets it inside to Matilde Coupe Martin, but she ends up traveling. Another Iowa Central turnover. Checking back into the game is Maddie Wolf. She'll check in for Peyton Blank. Also, Quinche Love back into the game for Jada Warner. Also, Chanel Wong Sing into the game for Central Columbus. So Brittany West averaging 15 points a game, 34% from 3-point range, and that's big as she's a forward.
Matt E. Wolf with the lay-in, making it 12-8.
And a traveling violation going to be called on Cross, another Triton turnover. It's 12-8 Iowa Central. They started on a 10-0 run to start the game. But
This is a good response by the Central Raiders here because, they, like you said, they started down 10-0 right away, and they've came back and made it 12-8. So that's a good answer to a hot start by the Tritons.
And part of it has been defense. There's a foul on Iowa Central. They're going to get number 22, McKenna Carver. That's her first, as it's going to be Brittany West to check back in for Iowa Central. Sarah Rowling checks out. Central Columbus will inbound from the baseline. Gets it into Wong Song. Here's Quinshea Love.
Cross on defense for the Tritons.
Wong Sang got blocked, but it got back to Maddie Wolf, who missed it off the glass. Now Toto, forward pass up the court to McKenna Carver. Tried to find a cutting Matilde Coupte Martin, but it was picked off by Wolf. She'll drive inside, off the glass, in and out. Gotten back by Wong Sang.
And here comes Cross for the Tritons, ahead of everyone else, and gets the layup.
Off the glass and in. What a move by Cross to avoid maybe an offensive foul call that could have come on that, but he gets the point. 14-8 Iowa Central. 2 minutes to go here in the first quarter. That one rolls in. Quinshea Love got it to go. She'll have a chance at a three-point play. Foul's going to be on.
That foul is on Carver, number 22. That is her second foul already in the first quarter. Carver will check out, and number 24, Emma O'Donoghue, will check in for the Tritons, as Quinshea Love will now shoot her free throw.
There was a lane violation involved, but Quinshea Love made the free throw, but it will not count, as they say Central Columbus stepped in the lane first. So the free throw does not count. Here's O'Donoghue from the corner, no good. Rebounded by Wolf. 14-10 Iowa Central. Central Columbus with the ball. Peyton Blank with the basketball now.
Passes it to Lexi Bacon, who passes it to Love, who shoots for three, no good.
The rebound comes all the way back out. No
Layup,
good.
no good.
And West brings it down.
Long pass to O'Donoghue, who passes it back to West, who passes it back to O'Donoghue.
She's going to try to get inside to Matilde Coupte Martin, but no luck, as Central Columbus back up court. Keeping it in nicely is
barely.
Lexi Bacon. Inside to Wolf. Gets it out for Love. Drives inside, puts it up and in, and the foul. So Love, another chance at a three-point play, as she completed the last one, but it didn't. But the extra point did not count as a result of a lane violation. It's going to be Matilde Coupte Martin with her first foul.
Martin has checked out and is. We have a few new players into the game for Iowa Central. Kira Ward, number 12, has come back in, and Jalen Carter has checked in for the first time tonight, number 2.
Quinshea Love missed that time. Here's Toto, stripped of the ball by Quinshea Love, and a chance to take the lead or tie. Inside and lost the ball did Alexis Ramakers, who checked into the game earlier for Central Columbus, but it'll stay with the Raiders. 14-12 Iowa Central. Chrissy Okanaka back in for Iowa Central.
Jada Warner has checked back in for Central and replacing Peyton Blank. Lawn inbounds to Maddie Wolf, who passes it to Bacon, who's being guarded by West.
Long three is good by Lexi Bacon, and that gives Central Columbus their first lead of the game. 15-14, Central Columbus. Inside.
Jalen Carter, number 2, was fouled going up for the layup and will now shoot 2 free throws. The foul was on number 32, Maddie Wolf of the Raiders, as Carter makes her first free throw. That is Maddie Wolf's first foul of the game. Alexis Remakers has just checked out, being replaced by Peyton Blank, as the second free throw is good for Carter.
And that gives Iowa Central the lead back. 12 seconds left, shot clock off. Inside to Wolf, moves Kira Ward, puts it up and in. 5 seconds to go. Iowa Central has to get a shot off. 2-1, puts it up, and no good. So after the first quarter, Central Columbus 17, Iowa Central 16.
Very good response by the Raiders after the 10-0 start in the first 5 minutes of the first quarter by Iowa Central. The last 5 minutes of the first quarter, the Raiders came back and got the lead, made it 17-16, as Reese said at the end of the first.
So Brittany West, 3 points so far. Quinche Love with 4 for Central Columbus.
Maddie Wolf with 4 as well. Jada Warner with 4 as well. Very balanced scoring so far. As Iowa Central head coach Kelly Kruger now breaks the huddle, and the Iowa Central Tritons come back out on the floor to begin the second quarter. Brittany West will inbound for the Tritons to Okanaka.
An illegal screen called on Iowa Central. It's going to be an offensive foul. It'll go the other way. It's going to be called on. It's going to be called on number 12. It's going to be Kira Ward. It's going to be her first.
All right, so it seems like the Raiders have a lot of momentum right now. So what does Iowa Central need to do to stop that momentum?
They've just got to play better defense. I think they've been playing pretty good defense. Love wide open, no good. Rebounded by Ward.
They lucked out a little bit on that one. She was wide open for that three-pointer.
Carter lost the ball out of bounds, another turnover. And that's one thing they got to cut down.
The turnovers.
The turnovers, they started on a 10-0 run. I hate to come back to that, but that's a big point. They started on a 10-0 run, and they've lost it because mostly of bad turnovers. Here's Paint Blank now for Central Columbus. Jada Warner, defended by Okanaka.
5 seconds on the shot clock. They need to hurry.
Has to get up a shot, lost the ball. Taken away by Carter. And traveling, another traveling violation. Another turnover. And Carter will check out for Mardea Cross.
Jada Warner setting up the offense for the Central Raiders.
Here's That was Bacon, but taken away by Okanaka.
Here comes Okanaka up the floor. Long pass to West, and it gets knocked away, but it's still Triton ball.
A good try for West inside. West almost came down with it, but knocked out of bounds. And they'll take it out on the baseline. Drops it inside to Cross. Doesn't get it to go. Got her rebound. Can she find somebody? She finds Rolling inside and puts it in on the jumper.
Nice. They had Cross backed up into a corner, and that was a nice find.
So now it's 18-17 in favor of Iowa Central, going back and forth early here in the second quarter. Inside to Wolf. Now Warner defended by Cross. Long three attempted by Bacon, no good. Rebounded by Ward. And
gives it to Cross, and here comes the Tritons offense. And then, a travel on
another
Cross.
Turnover.
Another turnover.
And you can't afford many more. It's a 1-point game. It's early, but
Coach Kruger does not look too pleased.
Coaches really hate turnovers. They can deal with a bad shot here and then, but turnovers, coaches do not like turnovers.
Rachel Toto has come in to replace Cross, number 14.
Warner wide open for three and misses. Rebounded by Okanaka, and it's going to be 2-on-3. 2-on-3. Okanaka up and in, no good.
Went right through the double team.
Rolling got the rebound, offensive board. Foul is called. She'll go to the line.
That was a good job by Okanaka. She went right through that double team, which set up the pass to Rolling, which sets up these free throws.
Rolling makes the first.
And the second as well.
So now a 3-point Iowa Central lead as they try to get a little breathing room. Three minutes gone by here in the second quarter. Love drives inside for Central Columbus, misses, rebounded by Rachel Toto.
Toto passes it to West, who pulls up for the jumper, in and out.
Rebounded by Blank, and now taken by Jada Warner. Three sophomore players on this Iowa Central team. Rachel Toto is one of them.
The other two will be Sarah Rolling and Emma O'Donohue. Love drives inside, layup no good, and is still Central ball.
The possession arrow is also favoring Central Columbus.
Mardeja Cross and Matilda Martin have checked back into the game for Iowa Central. Inbounds to Warner, who's looking to get rid of the ball, does to Blank, who gives it off to Wolf. Wolf shoots, no good. Rebound by Rawling.
Here's Toto now.
Directing the offense. Passes it to West. Back to Toto. Pass that was going to go to Rawling gets rejected.
Inside to Love. Love puts it off the glass and in. And Kelly Kruger needs a timeout to talk things over. Iowa Central 20, Central Columbus 19 with 6:04 left to go until halftime. We'll take a 30-second break here on the Triton Nation Network.
Your clock's right there. Your clock's right there. back at Hodges Fieldhouse as the Tritons break the huddle and are ready to continue play. It is 20-19 with 6:04 remaining in the first half. And West will get it started by inbounding it to Toto, and they will set up the offense here.
This lead could be bigger if Iowa Central cut down the turnovers. Here's West for a three, and she nails it. 2 for 3 from downtown already for Brittany West. She now has 6 points.
Probably not the best idea to leave West wide open for 3.
Wolf missed the hook shot. Now Toto over to Matilde. Coupe de Martin putting off the glass, no good. Rolling, pulls it back down, puts it back up and in. 25-19 Iowa Central with 5:26 to go, and now they're starting to roll.
That was well done by Sarah Rotling there.
Trying to get their confidence back. Here's Wolf, defended by Coupe de Martin. And a traveling turnover going to be called on Quinche Love. So now here's Toto. Taking it up court for the Tritons.
Looking to extend their 6-point lead that they've built up.
Coupe de Martin inside, back out to Toto. West, back to Toto. Toto for 3, in and out. Rolling, tried for the rebound, but taken by Bacon inside. Hop step, missed, blocked by West. And she'll take it back down the court for Iowa Central. West acting like a guard now. Gets it over to Rolling. Drops inside for Coupe de Martin. Hook shot. Rolls in. What a hook shot by Matilde Coupe de Martin.
Very nice.
Now the Iowa Central lead back up to 8 with 4:15 left to go here in the first half.
Iowa Central's doing a good job at spreading around the ball, as everyone that's on the floor right now for Iowa Central has at least one bucket.
Wolf, a nice turn and shoot. Got it to go off the glass. It's now 27-21 in favor of the Tritons. Here's Rolling in the corner, looking for Toto. Getting it to the other side, finding Coupe de Martin inside. Misses the easy layup.
There will be a few substitutions coming in at the next whistle, as there are 2 Central players and 3 Iowa Central players.
Wolf nails a 3, and the lead back down to 3.
The Raiders are doing a good job at just rolling with the punches that Iowa Central is giving them currently. They've had an answer for pretty much everything.
Rolling for 3, and she nails it.
Ooh, all
Rolling.
right. I like what I see here.
Rolling, usually a player down low. She's a post player, but she takes a 3 there. And
proving that she's got some shooting range, too. That's it'll be interesting to see if that comes up again later.
So far in this game, the post players for Iowa Central have made a difference instead of the actual guards. Now here's Toto. 30-24 Iowa Central. Toto long 3. That's good.
Nails it.
And the 3 ball's going for the Tritons early. It's 33-24. 9-point lead. Love with a 3. That's no good. Rebounded by Rolling out to Toto, and back come the Tritons. Down court to Matilde Coupe de Martin. Misses the layup. And rebounded by Peyton Blank of Central Columbus.
That was an excellent pass to Matilde. It's unfortunately.
Here's Warner off the glass, no good. Toto fell down, and Warner got her own rebound easily, who puts it back up and in. 33-26. 2 minutes to go here in the first half. 3 players for both teams ready to come in. Now Love on the breakaway. She'll just lay it in easily. Back to a 5-point game.
Toto and the rest of the Tritons looking to be a little bit more careful on this possession so they don't commit another turnover, which leads to an easy Raider bucket.
So 8 points for Rachel Toto, 6 points for Brittany West and 9 points for Sarah Rolling early. Here's West, top of the key for 3, no good. And out of bounds, last touch, they say, by Central Columbus. And finally, the players will be able to come in. It looks like Chrissy Okanaka, Jalen Carter, and Kira Ward all coming in for Iowa Central.
Chanel Wansang has come in for the Raiders, along with Alexis Ramekers, and number 5, Jordan Popple, has come in for the Central Raiders.
So now here's Okanaka wide open for 3. She'll take it, no good. The rebound is taken by Jalen Carter. Gets it over to West. She'll drop it off for Cross.
And the Tritons will reset their offense here.
Just under a minute left to go. Over to Carter. Looking for Ward inside. Didn't get it. West for 3. No good. And last touch there by Kira Ward. It'll go to Central Columbus. 50 seconds left to go first half. 33-28 in favor of Iowa Central.
Iowa Central looking for one last stop before halftime to set a good tone going into the second half.
We got one more game after this for the night, and then 4 more games tomorrow. Here's Okanaka inside. Wild layup attempt.
Well, they got the turnover they were looking for. It just didn't lead to a bucket, and now they have to get one more stop prior to halftime.
So the shot clock is off. Central Columbus can take the last shot, and there's going to be a foul going to be called on Mardeja Cross for reach-in.
That is Cross's first foul of the game, so no foul trouble for her. Rachel Toto is coming back into the game for Cross, and Sarah Rolling is coming into the game for Kira Ward. As the last few seconds tick off, we'll see if Central College can get a shot before the buzzer, and they do not.
Warner's shot no good. Iowa Central goes to the locker rooms with a 5-point lead over Central Columbus. Iowa Central 33, Central Columbus 28. We'll be back in about 15 minutes after halftime here on the Triton Nation Network.
Great Western Dining Service provides dining services for schools, colleges and universities, camps and conference centers, and businesses and industry. From its inception, Great Western Dining has remained strongly committed to the original concepts of quality service coupled with delicious food. Great Western Dining builds a personalized dining program for each client based on location, population, and current conditions, and then continually tweaks it, ensuring that each customized program is contemporary and always customer-oriented.
Great Western Dining is proud to be the title sponsor of today's Shootout. We wish all the teams the best of luck on the court.
As an 18-year-old, I let my mistakes kind of take over my life. I was 0.5 credits away from completing high school, and I didn't do it.
I got pregnant, and I was the main one working, so I did what I had to do to survive.
Sentía que la escuela no era para mí.
Most of my family, they never graduated high school or even let alone go to college, so I'm trying to break that barrier.
My family never stopped pushing for me to be better because they knew what I could become and who I could become as a person.
Every day after work, went straight to school, studied hard, and it paid off.
Sentí como que si quiero cambiar el mundo, tengo que cambiar a mí primero.
I could not have gotten my diploma without my family.
Mi consejera, ella fue lo máximo para mí porque me ayudó mucho con todo.
I've been given an opportunity, and I'm just thankful for it.
Yeah, it's hard, but keep on going and keep on trying.
The high school diploma is just added to the confidence, and now I feel unstoppable.
Find free adult education classes near you at finishyourdiploma.org.
Oh, emojis! I thought the conversation just got dumber.
Ugh, internet trolls, just ignore them.
I like you just the way you are.
I believe in you!
She's a hugger. Give her a squeeze.
How about that?
Ah, there you go. Thanks, mate.
You're killing it, Jane!
Great Western Dining Service provides dining services for schools, colleges and universities, camps and conference centers, and businesses and industry. From its inception, Great Western Dining has remained strongly committed to the original concepts of quality service coupled with delicious food. Great Western Dining builds a personalized dining program for each client based on location, population, and current conditions, and then continually tweaks it, ensuring that each customized program is contemporary and always customer-oriented.
Great Western Dining is proud to be the title sponsor of today's Shootout. We wish all the teams the best of luck on the court.
Welcome back to Hodges Fieldhouse as we are about ready to get the second half underway here in this women's basketball game between the Iowa Central Tritons and the Central Community College Raiders. At the half, Iowa Central is leading 33-28. Reese, what do you think that Iowa Central did really well in the first half?
Really well. I don't want to say they took care of the ball, but they moved the ball around. They passed the ball around very well, but they got to clean up their turnovers. Can't make as much turnovers as they did in the first half. About 10 turnovers, I would say, in the first half. They did start on a 10-0 run to start the ball game, but that quickly vanished because of their turnovers. And if they're going to come out victorious, they've got to clean that up.
Fair enough. As we're about 30 seconds away from the second half, like Reese said, Iowa Central's done a really good job spreading the ball around. As we have Rachel Toto with 8 points, Brittany West with 6 points, Sarah Rowling with 6.
And as you heard, the band is here for the first time this year.
They're really helping with the atmosphere here, so they can be very clearly heard cheering on their Tritons as well as playing their music as the second half is underway.
Peyton Blank misses the bank shot. Now Toto with it for Iowa Central. On the floor for Iowa Central, we have Rachel Toto. Now here's Mardea Cross, Kira Ward. There's Sarah Rowling and Brittany West. Those are the players on the floor for Iowa Central. On the floor for Central Columbus, there's Quinche Love. West missing a 3. It's out to Lexi Bacon. Number 23, Jada Warner. Number 32, Maddie Wolf. And number 44, Peyton Blank. And they'll get it inside to Blank, and she'll put it in off the glass. It's now 33-30, a 3-point lead for Iowa Central.
Long way to go in this game. Iowa Central's just got to keep doing what they did well in the first half. And that does not include turning the ball over.
They got to clean it up, as we stated.
But they did a good job spreading the ball around the first half, as we have a bunch of different players that have scored at least one bucket, and we have 3 players with at least 6 points. So it's even distribution of points for Iowa Central so far.
Love for 3 from the corner, no good. And the rebound out to Mardea Cross. Now taking it up court is Toto. Low scoring first half. See if more points can be scored here in the second half. West over to Cross. Cross going to drive down the baseline. And 3 seconds in the lane going to be called on Iowa Central. Another turnover. And this isn't going to win you games. This is not going to win you games.
Turnovers are killing Iowa Central right now.
And as I stated in the first half, that's what coaches hate the most.
Love looking for somewhere to get rid of the ball. Gives it off to Werner. He gives it off to Bacon. And that was layoff. The layup was a little bit off. Ball went out of bounds. It still belongs to the Raiders.
It's going to be Love to pass it in from the baseline for Central Columbus. Down 3. Inside to Wolf. Spin move. Gets it to go. And the foul. And a chance to tie it with this free throw at the line. How did she get that to go?
Shooter's roll. It's a thing. It's a very real thing. Foul was on Mardea Cross. That's her second foul of the game. Let's see if her shooter's roll is as good on a free throw.
No good. Iowa Central still has the lead, but it's a 1-point lead. And a quick timeout by Coach Kruger in Iowa Central. Turnovers have been a big factor so far for Iowa Central. They got their lead up to 10 early in the first half. They got their lead up to 9, but suddenly it's back to 1 here in this early third quarter, and it's all because of turnovers.
Yep. It's like
let's get it from Central Columbus's standpoint. Let's give them some credit.
They're forcing a lot of turnovers.
Forcing and capitalizing on Iowa Central turnovers.
Yeah.
Let's give them some credit.
The Central Raiders have done a really good job at rolling with the punches
and making Iowa Central pay for their turnovers. Can't say turnovers enough, but that's what it's been.
Yeah, we have a fight on our hands here. West for 3, no good.
Rebound out to Toto.
And they reset with a new shot clock. Back to West. Thought about a 3 to Cross. Inside to rolling and gets the finish.
Great find by Mardea Cross.
That is now 11 points in this game for Sarah Rolling and is the game's leading scorer.
Lexi Bacon, another 3-point shot, ties the game at 35, and another timeout, this one called by Central Columbus. We'll take a 30-second break here on the Triton Nation Network.
And we're back on the Triton Nation Network here at Hodges Fieldhouse as Iowa Central inbounds it to Toto. and gets another offensive possession underway.
West over to Rolling. Finds Cross inside. Gets it out to Toto. She'll drive. Drops it off for Rolling. Off the glass. No good. Came down with her own rebound. And a jump ball is going to be called. It'll favor Iowa Central. So it'll stay with the Tritons. They'll take it on the baseline. The possession arrow will switch after they inbound it.
Sarah Rolling was in a real fight for that rebound.
We're tied at 35. West for three. It's good from the corner off the inbound.
She was wide open by herself in the corner. They didn't even bother to cover her until she got the ball, and by then it was way too late.
9 points for West on 3 3-point shots. Love drives inside, and she tried to pass it out, but West was blocking her target, which was Lexi Bacon. A turnover for Central Columbus. Now Iowa Central can try to expand their lead. Cross inside. Teardrop into the basket. 40-35 Iowa Central. They've extended their lead to 5, but can they keep it that way? And can they stop their turnover chain? 3-ball in. Excuse me. Good by Love.
And there's the Central Raiders answering yet again, which they've done the entire game. Ooh, Rolling thought about the three. She thought about it. Passed it.
Wide open for three again. And she nails another one. Her 4th three, Brittany West. She's not even a guard, and she's knocking down 3 after 3. 43-38, back to 5. 12 points for Brittany West on 4 3-point shots.
And she's been wide open on all 4 of them. You think they would guard her?
Blank somehow gets it to go for Central Columbus. In their earlier game against Central Columbus at the Hawks Classic, Brittany West knocked down 5 3-pointers and 13 assists. She has 4 tonight. She's one away from tying that in their earlier game against Central Columbus, which they won 70-57. They lead 43-40. Rolling gets it to go off the glass, and the lead back up to 5.
I don't think Rolling was quite expecting to be that wide open when she got the ball, but it ended up working out. Still got the bucket.
Blank driving inside, but a foul is going to be called on Iowa Central before the shot.
That foul is on Sarah Rolling. That's her first foul of the game. Yeah.
13 points for Sarah Rolling, 12 for Brittany West. So the post players doing the damage against Central Columbus.
Matilde Kupte-Martin has checked into the game, number 54, as well as Jalen Carter, number 2, and Emma O'Donohue, number 24.
So here's Warner with the ball for the Raiders. Down by 5 to the Tritons, and a foul going to be called on Iowa Central. It's probably going to be on Jalen Carter. Let's see. No, it's going to be on Rachel Toto. That's 2 on Toto.
No one in this game is in any kind of severe foul trouble as of now, with 4 minutes left in the third quarter.
Romaker came in for Central Columbus. She inbounded the ball on the baseline. Now here's Quinche Love. Driving inside, missing. Rebounded by Jalen Carter. Getting it out to Rachel Toto. Now West. Back to Toto.
Here's West again.
A running floater. Wow. Brittany West showing off her skills. A running floater. 47-40 now. 14 points for Brittany West. Her first point other than a 3-point shot. Love for 3, no good. And that'll bounce off the rim and find its way out of bounds on the sideline. Iowa Central will get it back with 3:33 left to go here in this third quarter.
Iowa Central has done a really good job coming out of the locker room at halftime. They've extended their lead just a little bit, but they've done a good job spreading the ball around, and the last few minutes have cut down on the turnovers. And just as I say that, they commit a turnover.
It looks like O'Donohue stepped out of bounds on her way to drive to the basket.
Jada Warner bringing the ball up for the Raiders, setting up the offense.
And Iowa Central hasn't got down on themselves. They've kept their heads up and kept on fighting. Warner for three, that's good.
She was very wide open on that one. I think they might have lost track of her.
47-43 Iowa Central. It's been close all the way through.
We have a dogfight on our hands here.
Carter gets it into Coupe de Martin. Out to West for three. It's good again. Brittany West.
5 3-pointers on the night for Brittany West.
And that ties how many she had earlier against Central Columbus earlier this year at the Hawks Classic in Northeast Nebraska. Here's Jada Warner, long three, no good. Offensive rebound by Ramaker, backing down West. And that's tipped away by Mathilde Coupe de Martin. Now Toto, nobody in front of her. Quinche Love trying to get in front of her, but she's fouled and she'll go to the line to shoot two. Will Rachel Toto. So
that's the first foul on Quinche Love in tonight's game.
So Toto gonna shoot two with a 7-point lead and 2 minutes left to go, third quarter.
First free throw for Toto is good.
And it looks like we have Mardeja Cross, Kira Ward, and Sarah Rolling to come in for Iowa Central.
Number 5, Jordan Popple, has come in for the Raiders, along with Bacon and Blank.
Rolling the offensive board and puts it back in. Sarah Rolling working the glass tonight. It's a 10-point lead for Iowa Central, but we've seen how quick that can come back. we can see how
Brittany West and Sarah Rolling are taking the load for scoring.
West almost got the steal, but a foul is going to be called on her.
That's 2 on the game for Brittany West. McKenna Carver has just come in, number 22 for Rachel Toto.
So a 10-point Iowa Central lead. Let's see if they can keep this one.
And let's also see if how the Raiders respond to really the gut punch that the Tritons just gave them.
Inside to Wolf, double teamed, and a foul is going to be called. And that'll put Iowa Central in the bonus.
That's the third foul of the game on Mardeja Cross.
So instead of taking it on the baseline, it'll be Maddie Wolf to shoot free throws. First one no good. And that's one thing tonight that's haunted this Raider team is the free throw line.
They have their free throw shooting has not been great. It's been one of the things that's proved to be a difference in this game.
And almost went in, but they're 0 for 2 from that trip from the line. And it stays a 10-point lead for Iowa Central as Toto brings it up. Now here's Carver. Gets it over to Rolling.
Nice.
1-2 cross pass for West, and West just couldn't hold on to it. It was a good pass from Rolling.
It was a good pass.
Good pass from Rolling, but West just couldn't handle it.
It was a nice little jump throw. He just fired it across the court.
West was open. Here's Bacon, defended by West. Inside to Wolf, turn and shoot, and she got it to go off the glass.
And she scored on the double team.
Under a minute to go now. 8-point lead for Iowa Central. Toto driving in. Out to West. Over to a wide open Carver for three. No good. Kira Ward on the offensive board. Out to Toto. New shot clock. Getting it to West. Over to Carver. Back to West. Instead, it's kicked out of bounds accidentally by Central Columbus. It'll be taken out on the baseline instead of the sideline.
Score is 53-45 with 35 seconds left in the third quarter with Iowa Central inbounding.
Toto back to Carver. Back to Toto, wide open for three. She takes it, no good. And a fight for the rebound. And a jump ball is called, but it will favor Central Columbus. 27 seconds left. That means the shot clock will go off. So Central Columbus can run it down and take the last shot if they want to.
Warner bringing the ball up for the Raiders on yet another offensive possession. Carter guarding her.
Inside to Wolf. Iowa Central, good defense. Double team on Wolf. Three, no good by Jordan Popple. And the half-court shot, no good. It wouldn't have counted anyways. But at the end of the third quarter, Iowa Central leading by 8, 53-45. We'll take a 30-second break and be back for the fourth quarter here in this Iowa Central women's basketball game.
Welcome back to Hodges Fieldhouse as we're just about ready to get the fourth quarter of this game underway. Iowa Central leads 53-45 over the Central Community College Raiders. As we start the fourth quarter of play, leading scorers for this game for the Tritons, Sarah Rowling has 15 points and Brittany West has 17 points with 5 3-pointers for Brittany West.
And if you're just joining us, we had 2 games earlier today. This is the third of 4. And we'll have 4 games tomorrow for you as well, starting at noon. We'll have the games at noon, 2, 4, and 6. Iowa Central playing at 4 and 6. As Rachel Toto taking it now for Iowa Central. Earlier we had Northeast Community College taking on Nyack. Both the women and the men played. The Northeast women defeated Nyack 67-54, and both teams were undefeated coming into that game. A long three by West, almost nailed it. Warner on the rebound for Central Columbus and double dribble. A turnover for Central Columbus. Iowa Central will get it back. So 67-54, the Northeast women defeated Nyack earlier today. That was our first game. In the second game, the men's game between Northeast and Nyack defeated Northeast 82-60. So Nyack, the men's, advanced to 8-2. That one's deflected, rolling on the ground, fighting for the ball, a jump ball, and this one will favor Central Columbus. So 1 minute into the fourth quarter, last quarter of the game, 8-point lead for Iowa Central. So in that third quarter, they did cut down a little bit on their turnovers, and they have an 8-point lead. So let's see if they can continue to cut down on their turnover margin.
Iowa Central Marching Band starting to get into this game now. As Iowa Central is on defense here. Here comes Love.
And a foul going to be called on Rachel Toto, so Quinche Love will go to the line for Central Columbus.
The foul was on Mardeja Cross. That is her 4th foul of the game, so now she's going to have to be careful. She gets another foul, she will be out of the game. Love's first free throw is in and out, no good. Love's second free throw is good.
So 53-46, a 7-point lead now for Iowa Central. Let's see if they can hold on in this last 8:40. Toto has to pass it. She'll get it over to Carver. Back to Toto. Thought about a 3. Back to Carver. Puts it up for 3. In and out. Rebounded by Cross and a new shot clock. But Cross will drive right back inside. Misses. And rebounded by Jada Warner for Central Columbus. She'll take it.
Kira Ward just went down.
3 ball no good. Rebounded by Warner. She'll drive back inside. Gets it up and 1. Count the basket. She'll have a chance of the 3-point play and a chance for the Raiders to come within 4.
Free throw's no good.
West with the rebound. She has 17 points so far tonight. She had 23 in their first game earlier this season against Central Columbus, and a traveling violation on Mardea Cross, and turnovers starting to become a factor once again. Timeout called by Iowa Central. Will take another 30-second timeout here on the Triton Nation Network.
Hi. Hoping for a crisp breeze to help keep you alert. Oh, he took a sip of water too. That'll probably help.
You were probably going to turn down the radio too,
So you could focus, right?
probably okay isn't okay.
Right.
If you see a warning sign, stop and call a cab, a car, or a friend.
I think the water line is what really drove it home. I blew on him.
Welcome back to Hodges Fieldhouse here in Fort Dodge, Iowa. Iowa Central leading Central Columbus 53-48 here in this Iowa Central Classic / Great Western Shootout. We thank Great Western Dining for sponsoring this event. This is the third game today of 4. We have the men's game coming up after this one.
$7:57 remaining in the fourth quarter as the Central Raiders are going to inbound the ball here. The crunch time is coming. So let's see how the teams respond as we close in on the final stretch.
Long three by Bacon, no good. Rebounded by Carver. It's a 5-point Iowa Central lead. Iowa Central in the gray, Central Columbus in the green. Inside to Cross. Drops it off for Ward. Can't get it to go, but she's fouled, and she'll go to the line to shoot 2. Foul is going to be called on Peyton Blank.
That would be her second foul of the game. And Kira Ward will come to the line now to shoot 2 free throws. First one is no good. Ward will have another.
Looks like Kruger thought he was sending Rolling to the scorer's table, but just to move up seats. Now he sends Rolling to the scorer's table. So she'll come in the next break. And Cross tried to save it, but could not. It'll stay with Central Columbus. Is Rolling will check in now for Kira Ward. Rolling with 15, Brittany West with 17 points. So the post players doing most of the damage against the Raiders tonight.
Maddie Wolf is leading scoring for the Raiders.
Jada Warner puts it in for Central Columbus, and now it's a 4-point Iowa Central lead. Cross inside. West in the corner for three. It's good again. Her 6th three-pointer tonight. She has 20 points. 20 points for Brittany West.
And once again, she was wide open in the corner.
And that was a big shot for Iowa Central as it extends their lead back to 7. Here's Love over to Blank. Blank driving into the lane off the glass and got it to go. Nice drive by Peyton Blank. Now here's Toto for Iowa Central. West again open in the corner, and she nails another 3.
Oh
7 now. 7 now for Brittany West, and she has 23 points.
She is on a roll.
And that pass missed Blank. It will be a turnover for Central Columbus. It'll go back to Iowa Central, now 60-52. Brittany West with 23 points. Earlier this season, she scored 23 points against the Central Columbus team in the Hawks Classic in Northeast Nebraska. So she's tied that against, tied her scoring total against this Central Columbus team. And an offensive foul going to be called on Iowa Central. Let's see who it is.
That foul was on Kira Ward, who had just checked into the game. For Sarah Rolling. And Central has the ball again, looking to bring this game within 6, and they do not.
Love's attempt rolled off the rim.
Loose ball.
Cross lost the ball, and the jump ball just going to be called.
That was a rugby scrum for the ball.
The jump ball will favor Iowa Central. 8-point lead for the Tritons. 5:39 left to play.
Sarah Rolling has come back into the game, replacing Kira Ward.
The Central Columbus Raiders came into this game 3-6. Iowa Central came in 3-5, so not much difference in the records. Carver back to Toto. Inside to Rolling. Turn and shoot off the glass, no good. Rebounded by Maddie Wolf, and now taken by Jada Warner.
Not a great pass there by Warner. Gets turned over, but
Carver inside to West. West up and under. Got it to go.
25 now.
Reverse layup. 62-52. 25 points for Brittany West. Bacon misses a 3. Rebounded by Cross, and they can start back. Cross in front of everybody. Lays it up and in, and here come the Tritons. The Tritons starting to pull away here in the late minutes. 4:30 left to go, and Central Columbus has to take a timeout. Iowa Central now rolling, leading by 12. We'll take a 30-second timeout here on the Triton Nation Network.
Welcome back to Hodges Fieldhouse. Iowa Central leads 64-52 with 4 minutes and 30 seconds remaining in the game. Iowa Central's been on a bit of a run, which has allowed them to pull away a little bit to this 12-point lead, as the Iowa Central Marching Band is definitely having fun over there in the bleachers.
Maybe it's because Iowa Central leading by 12 now with 4:30 to go.
Perhaps.
They haven't turned the ball over much this quarter, so.
Let's see if Central, the Raiders, can respond to the run that Iowa Central has put on here and get themselves back into this game. Love for three, in and out.
Rebounded by West, and she'll take it herself. Looking for Carver, she'll drive inside, and she'll get fouled. Couldn't tell who it was on.
That foul was on number 23, Jada Warner. That's her second of the game. Carver's shooting 2 here. First is in with the shooter's roll.
That extends the Iowa Central lead to 13. Now a chance to extend it to 14.
And that one is perfect. That's Carter's first 2 points of the night, as she will check out, replaced by number 2, Jalen Carter.
So 66-52, 4 minutes to go here in the third game of the night. We have one more game left tonight, and then 4 more games for you tomorrow.
The Raiders need to score on this possession if they want to have a chance of getting back in this game, and they do.
And they do. Peyton Blank driving in.
Brings it back to 66-54, so a 12-point lead again for the Tritons. Cross kicks it out to West, who's wide open again.
And that's the 8th.
Another one.
And that's the 8th three-pointer of the game for Brittany West. She has 28 points. Wow, what a game she's put on.
She's on fire.
Wolf off the glass. She gets it to go and a foul. Let's see who they get on this foul. Cross has 4 fouls. If she gets called for it, she's done.
That foul was on Sarah Rolling, her second of the game. And Maddie Wolf will come to the line to shoot 1 free throw for the 3-point play. And it is no good. Brittany West with the rebound. The hot hand bringing it up the floor for the Tritons.
Inside to Cross. Out to Toto. Back over to West. And back into Cross. Cross driving in this time. Hop step. Misses the layup. Rebounded by Rolling. Puts it back in. Off the glass. Sarah Rolling now with 17 points.
Rolling and West are carrying the load for the scoring tonight, as they have 28 and 17 points respectively.
And a hard fall for Jada Warner. She'll go to the line to shoot 2. Jalen Carter picks up her first.
Glad to see Warner get back up after that fall, because we heard the thud on the landing from up here in the broadcast booth.
It was a very hard fall.
First free throw is good for Warner. That is 14 points on the night for Jada Warner.
So 45 of the 71 points tonight have been scored by Rolling and West combined. Toto double team, got it to Cross. Cross gets it back to Toto. Cross court for Carter. Carter will drive in, puts it off the glass, no good. Rolling comes down with another offensive board, out to Toto. Puts it up now, missing. And Cross, another offensive board, but she steps out of bounds.
Number 3, Shanette Olwansane, and number 5, Jordan Poppel come into the game for the Central Raiders. 2 minutes and 9 seconds left in the game. The score is 71-57.
14-point Iowa Central lead. Brittany West, a terrific performance tonight. She was one of the players to look for in this game at the start of the game. Shot no good by Wong Sang.
Another foul.
Mardea Cross picks up her 5th.
First free throw is good, so Cross has fouled out of the game with 6 points for Mardeja Cross.
But she was a big factor in today's game.
Second free throw is good. Score is now 71-59 with just under 2 minutes remaining.
Cross was a factor in this game, but none bigger than Brittany West and Sarah Rowling. Here's Toto.
Looking to milk the clock a little bit here. Press defense from Juan Sane here, trying to force a turnover.
Toto driving inside, rolls out, and a foul going to be called on Iowa Central.
That foul was on Sarah Rowling. That's her 3rd of the game. And the Raiders, who will be coming to the line to shoot 2 free throws, it is Jordan Popple. First one is good, making the score 71-60. Second free throw is good as well. It is now a 10-point game with 1:15 remaining.
So here's Toto. A 10-point lead for the Tritons. Men's game coming up next. That's the last game for tonight. And then we have 4 more games tomorrow night. Carver drops it inside, rolling back out to Carver. Over to Toto. Now Carter drops it inside to Rolling. Back to Carver. Mid-range jumper goes no good. And a loose rebound and a foul going to be called on McKenna Carver as Romaker had it.
That'll be Carver's 3rd foul of the game. The Raiders are coming to the free throw line to shoot 2 with 42 seconds left in the game, down by 10. It is Romaker's shooting 2. In and out, no good. Second one on the way.
Big miss if you're Central Columbus. You need all the points you can get.
Second one is good. And Central calls a timeout. You got to give Central credit. It's 71-62. They fought hard in this game.
They did. They really did. They capitalized on Iowa Central's turnovers early. They kept in this game for most of it, and then just in these last few minutes, Iowa Central pulled away. And Central Columbus still has 42 seconds, but I don't know if it's going to happen for them.
Not over quite yet. Not quite yet. They still have to, Iowa Central still has to execute, not turn the ball over, and get the free throw, make the free throws on the fouls that are probably coming.
Carver drops it off to Toto. She lost the ball. Being pressured, has to get it over center court. He does. Gets it to Rolling now, Carver. And a foul going to be called. Probably going to go against Lexi Bacon.
Somewhat surprised that the Raiders waited so long to foul there.
Iowa Central not in the bonus, so they'll take it out on the sideline. Gets it into Carter. Back to West. West triple team. Finds Rolling inside. Out to Carver. Tries to save it as she was falling out of bounds. Central Columbus takes advantage. Bacon inside, and a jump ball going to be called. It'll favor Central Columbus.
16.8 seconds left in this game. Iowa Central still up by 9, 71-62. Now we just got to close out the game and be able to go home with a W. Toto looked to be standing on the out-of-bounds line as Central was trying to inbound the ball here. Probably a little too close.
Love gets it inside to Wolf, misses, rebounded by Rolling. 12 seconds to go. Toto double teamed, and she'll be fouled with 9 seconds to go. It looks like Iowa Central is going to close out this game with a win.
Iowa Central played a pretty good game tonight. There was turnovers. Cost them a little bit, but they still managed to close out with the win. Thanks in large part to Brittany West and her 28 points. And that will do it. Iowa Central wins 71-62. Big win for the Tritons tonight as they get their 4th win of the year against the Central Community College Raiders.
Iowa Central now 4-5. Central Columbus drops to 3-7 on the year. A big game from Brittany West. Don't go away. We got the men's game coming up next right here on the Triton Nation Network.
Great Western Dining Service provides dining services for schools, colleges and universities, camps and conference centers, and businesses and industry. From its inception, Great Western Dining has remained strongly committed to the original concepts of quality service coupled with delicious food. Great Western Dining builds a personalized dining program for each client based on location, population, and current conditions, and then continually tweaks it, ensuring that each customized program is contemporary and always customer-oriented.
Great Western Dining is proud to be the title sponsor of today's Shootout. We wish all the teams the best of luck on the court.